What we make at Reservoir are, we do all different kinds of whiskeys, but we do 3 single grain whiskeys.
Okay.
We do 100% wheat, 100% corn, that's our bourbon, and 100% rye. We do these 3 grains separately like this for lots of reasons, but one specifically that I love is that it gives everybody an opportunity to see what that single pure grain tastes like.
Yep.
And then secondly, does it appeal to your palate, right? Because you might find out that you really don't like the taste of rye, or that you really love the taste of wheat and you're searching for it in other mash bills. So across the country for American whiskeys, the general theme, what you find is that mash bills tend to be many different grains put together, 3 or 4. Yeah. So it's hard for you to pick out, what does a wheat taste like? What does, 100% corn taste like?
Basically.
They're what?
They're mutts.
Mutts.
Yeah.
They are.
They're
Inbred brown spirits.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. That's
no.
thing.
I said it and you just had to repeat it because you were like, what? Nobody talks that way, dum-dum.
No, I kind of like that though.
But so this is actually very helpful for me because like in the beer world, it took me a long time to be able to say, I can walk into one of the craft breweries and I can be like, I don't like hoppy beer. I don't like hops at all. So I like ales and lagers, I guess. But it took me a while to understand that. So I'd be like, I hate that. That's awful,
it's
so it's good to know, like if I don't like a corn or if I do like a rye.
Or if you find the cool thing about having them as single grains, it's like being, you have an opportunity to play master blender all by yourself, right? So if you do know what you like, if you're in your local ABC store or your liquor store and you're like, this is my favorite whiskey and these are the grains inside of it, and I have researched so I know the percentages of those grains, you can mix it yourself. You can recreate just about any mash bill with these 3 right here. That's what's so cool about it.
All right.
Okay, so the one that you are tasting today is this is the bourbon. So it's 100 proof. So 50 ABV, 50 alcohol by volume. So it is quite high. We do that as well for the reason because you're really getting your bang for your buck. If when you are tasting that first whiskey sniff, if it's just too much ethanol, or if you bypass that and you just end up taking a sip, if when that liquid goes across your tongue and it prickles, that's when you can take some water to proof it down just a little bit, because then you're going to avoid having numb taste buds. It's a process. It's a thing called chemstesis. And we don't want that.
Using prickle. I understand.
Yeah, prickle is a very, very good word. But everybody's had chemstesis happen to them millions of times in their lives. If you like hot and spicy food, red peppers, hot peppers, they've got capsaicin in them.
Okay. This tastes so much better than it smells.
Good.
Tastes so much better than it smells.
Well, what you're smelling in this convergent rim is ethanol, right? So that's why you can use it in a different shaped glass, or you can, add water to it if you don't want that ethanol blast. But I'd say change the shape of the glass for you so that it's more like in a rocks glass.
Okay.
Because then you have more surface area where that liquid is on, and all of those aromatic compounds are rising together rather than just the ethanol coming up there. It's very much based on volatility.
Okay. So this is corn bourbon.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I like this. I like it.
Good.
Now I'm gonna take some of my water, actually.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cleanse the palate.
Oh,
what do
yeah.
I do?
No.
Wait.
I didn't know. Were you adding it in there?
Oh.
You can proof it down if you want.
That.
Lots of people, decide. We do it very scientifically back here, using all sorts of graduated cylinders and looking like little scientists. But, you can play with it because it's just supposed to taste good to you. You can proof it down to whatever you want. But
oh, my God. That tastes like iced tea.
Oh, lovely. That's a new one. I've never heard that one before.
But oh, yeah. I mean, I could totally.
Yeah. You can, we have whiskeys that are like back porch sippers. They're a little bit lower in proof. They're meant to be like everyday kind of a thing. You get home from the office, you're in your rocking chair on the back porch and
see, you can paint that picture. So then I'm like, okay, I want that one now. I want to sit in my rocking chair that I don't have.
Yeah.
And
the proverbial rocking chair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have a spinner. I have a
like a fidget spinner for sitting on.
Yes, because my butt is that small. All right. So what else do we have?
Okay, we can try. We can definitely try. So I think, we should have tried you with the wheat first of all, but stupidly I did not. I love the wax on this because I don't have to use one of those wine corks to, you just twist it hard enough.
I can't help you. I have no right hand. I mean, I can.
Are you becoming ambidextrous?
I am getting, I've done a lot with this hand.
Okay.
Not that.
So the wheat is a really, really gentle grain. It's usually used as a softening grain for a lot of whiskeys, and you tend not to find it on its own for the most part, which is such a shame. I call this our gentle gem. It's buttery, it's savory, it's silky. It's got this really great mouthfeel to it. It's just lovely, but for every person, it's different. And it becomes
smells really good.
Yeah, no, it's very evocative of whatever those first experiences were, either pleasant or unpleasant. Sadly, lots of women come in, they're like, I don't like brown spirits. And I say, this is not a college frat room. I promise you, it's not the same sort of thing. And we try to retrain them into thinking differently about their experiences with spirits in general.
Well, this is what
spirits.
I'm hoping people might get from this is that give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like it, there are ways to continue to give it a try.
Lots of
ways.
Because
I wouldn't have thought that,
Yeah, whether you're proofing it down to make it more palatable to your level of acceptance on your tongue or your nose. Now, the thing that I did was I gave you the wheat second, and the wheat always goes first because it has such a delicate profile that anything that follows it is basically going to wipe out that profile. So I ruined that for you. My apologies, Nicole.
That's okay.
Oh, well, gotta have one fuck up a day, right?
Look, I have a bunch of them every day. Every day.
I'm going. Which was the wheat that you were like? Okay, that's fine.
That was the wheat.
I will pour it. Doesn't matter.
Wheat.
I'm just pouring my corn in there because I didn't try it, so that you can try the rye on its own. So the rye, again, it's 100% rye. Dave Cutno, our proprietor here, he always refers to the rye as the Adult Swim whiskey of Reservoir.
That's so funny. That's probably why I like the mid-range one. Like, I'm not a grown-up.
Well,
I'm 25 stuck in this body. Sucks. And face.
The rye is generally bold and spicy. It's got some vegetal note in there for lots of people. Definitely it overpowers. It's going to overshine the wheat and the corn expressions. So people who are single malt Scotch lovers, they definitely, I always introduce them to the rye first because it has a similar kind of effect for them palate wise as a single malted barley.
Okay.
And they tend to like it. But all of these whiskeys, the cool thing about all these guys is that they're made the very same way. They have the same procedure, and they get aged in very similar barrels. And our process is that everything is hands-on. So nothing is ready until it's ready. Every single barrel is checked. We don't have it's been 3 years or it's been 5 years. It's nothing like that. Our barrelman, our master blender, is so talented, and the team of people that he has working with him, they're always testing, and to make sure that it is perfect. It's ready to go into a bottle.